Hey guys, Railroad Sniper here with another tool review. Today, I've got my, I believe it's limited edition Leatherman Wave Plus. This is their newest revision as far as I know. The reason it's limited edition is because they got the black oxide coating on some of it and the shiny stainless steel on the rest. I know right now they sell currently like the all stainless and all like black coated, but not the mix. So that's the deal on that. I actually got this tool from my old boss. It was like a graduation present, so I really appreciated that. Definitely come in so much handy so often. I've probably used like every tool on this thing, honestly. So it's got 19 tools. I don't know if I'll be able to name them all in this video because I forget what some of them are. But we'll start on the outside. So 2 of the blades on the outside have these little, like a thumb hole or something like that. You basically grab your thumb on it and you fold it out that way. So you got your standard knife. I think that's called a drop point or something like that. I forget. I think that's what they're called, but this thing's like really sharp. And it's easily resharpenable too. I forget what kind of steel they use in this, but it's pretty good knife steel. You've also got on the other side your other easily accessible tool. You got your serrated knife. Sharpened on one side, flat on the other. I don't use this one very much, but I have used it before and it does come in handy. Now on the less easily accessible tools, on these ones you got to get your thumb under this little notch here, or your nail. So you got your saw. It's nice and thin, so you don't have much resistance when you're sawing, and the teeth are super sharp. Another use for this tool I've learned on the job is a drywall saw. The tip is sharp enough. You just wiggle it back and forth, up and down, and then you can saw it pretty easily. So in case you forget your jab saw, got one on your Leatherman. Lastly, you've got your file. This side it's got a double cut file. On the edge it's got an edge file. And on the other side it's got a diamond file. So you're pretty versatile with this thing. I've used the nail file. I've used it plenty of times as like a nail file. But I've also used it to shape like small things that don't require a bunch of work when I don't have my actual hand files on hand. So that's a pretty useful tool. Flip them out. Got your pliers, needle nose. It's got a little nut gripping section in the middle and some replaceable wire cutters. Not every version of the Wave has those replaceable wire cutters. I think it's the more recent revisions. And some of their other tools like the Surge and some other tools have the replaceable cutters. I think that's a really good innovation right there. These teeth are pretty sharp. I've never really had them wear down. Like, I've owned this thing for over a year now, and it stood up really well. As you can see, after opening and closing the tool many times, that coating does start to wear off. But I think it's kind of a cool, more patina than anything. I wouldn't say it's a major detractor. After all, it's still stainless steel. It's not going to rust or anything. Okay, so on this side, you've got a screwdriver. It's got a replaceable bit, also a reversible bit. So you either get a 3/16 flat head or a number 2/number 1 Phillips. And they sell some accessories for this. For instance, you can instead of sticking the bit directly in there, you can actually get a bit extension. There's certain Leatherman sheaths that they'll insert into this and offer you the ability to use standard 1/4 inch bits or the Leatherman special bits. It's pretty neat. I've used this a ton. Secondly, you've got your can opener / wire stripper. As you can see, can opener right there. It's pretty sharp. It's got a nice sharp point on it. You can also use it as a bottle opener. You know, just basically you just get this little thing underneath the lid or the cap, and then you press down, lift it up. Or if you're doing a can, you know, you kind of run it along the edge gradually. I can't really demonstrate on any cans on me, sadly, but I've used that plenty of times. And a tool you wouldn't expect right here, got your wire stripper. That little notch there. Basically how that works is you get your wire, you sit it down in the groove, and you twist it to remove the sheathing. That's one tool. Now, my boss, he doesn't use that to strip his wires. He'll basically get it in the wired cutters, and there's this little gap down here, and he'll clamp it down just enough to cut the wire, basically. Normally you'd use that for larger wires, but that's also another use for these wire cutting jaws. Okay, other side, got scissors. Takes a little bit to get them out. I had to warranty this a little bit ago for the little micro screwdriver. I'll show you all in a bit. And it was a little stiffer after I got it back. As you can see though, really nice scissors. We use these plenty. Come in really handy. They're plenty sharp. I mean, you're not going to be cutting cardstock with them or anything, but they do the job. You've also got your second flathead. It's also kind of a pry bar a little bit. I don't know what size this is, but it's more heavy duty flathead slash little pry bar. I've used that plenty on stuff that the other screwdriver's just too small for. And finally, on this side, the last tool is this little micro driver. Alright, so this has got 2 bits as well. They're little micro Phillips. I don't know what size it is, but it's really tiny. Let's see. I can read it to y'all real quick. I thought I had it on here. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, you've also got your tiny little flathead. I've used both of these before. That's the reason I had to get it warranted, is because it snapped. But it wasn't snapping because I was using it correctly. It snapped because I was kind of using it to get something out of a small area that I couldn't get my fingers into, and that's why it broke. So it didn't break during its intended use. Alright, now you saw me maybe kind of struggling with those tools, getting them out. You really have to have like a good hold on it, and you can also adjust the tightness by adjusting these screws on here too. That's my only complaint really, is it's a little stiff, but it's really high quality, made in USA. It's got a 25-year warranty, so that's pretty awesome. And they got a really good warranty. Basically, if you send them a broken tool, they'll send you back a fixed one, and they'll either send you back your original tool if it's possible, or they'll send you back a brand new one if it's just like impossible, like you destroyed your pliers beyond repair, you know. And the turnaround time's actually pretty quick too, so that was awesome. That's my review. Leatherman Wave Plus, and I'll see you guys next time.